Welcome to Jumpseat Therapy, brought to you by Active Mind Counseling. Jumpseat Therapy is a mindfulness program designed for flight attendants and other airline professionals to help recognize and navigate burnout while rediscovering your passion for flying. In this module, you'll learn how to recognize burnout, understand the phases of compassion fatigue, assess your burnout, and engage in practical and mindful tips to combat burnout. Ready for departure? Imagine you are preparing the cabin for arrival after a delayed flight into a hub. You are exhausted. You were reassigned into your day off. Many passengers are worried about their connections. As you are doing your final walkthrough, a passenger gets your attention. They explain that they are worried they are going to miss their connection and that they are trying to get to a funeral. You explain that everyone on the plane is connecting and there's nothing you can do. As you return to your jump seat, you tell your colleague what just happened and say, "You know they all lie about their connections." While every airline has its own policy for assisting passengers with connections, your response and reaction to standard requests can inform us of our state of burnout. Compassion fatigue is one of the many causes of burnout among crew members and other people-facing professionals. Let's take a look at the phases of compassion fatigue. Compassion fatigue has 4 phases: the zealot phase, the irritability phase, the withdrawal phase, and the zombie phase. Let's break them down. Zealot phase. In this phase, air crew may find themselves experiencing an intense, driven commitment to their work. They might feel an overwhelming sense of responsibility to meet every passenger's needs, going above and beyond their duties. This heightened dedication can be fueled by a genuine desire to provide exceptional service. As good as this sounds, it can lead to exhaustion, increase in workplace injuries, and neglect of self-care. Irritability phase. In this phase, air crew may experience heightened irritability, impatience, and frustration. The cumulative stress and emotional toll of consistently meeting the demands of passengers can manifest in changes in mood and temperament. For example, a flight attendant exhausted from a busy travel season may find themselves getting upset over an appropriate passenger request, such as the need for an extra napkin. Withdrawal phase. In this phase, crew members may experience a sense of emotional numbness or detachment. The continuous exposure to the emotional needs of passengers and the challenges of the job can lead to protective emotional withdrawal. This withdrawal can extend beyond the cabin to emotional distancing in their personal life. Zombie phase. In this phase, airline crew may experience a profound sense of emotional and physical exhaustion. This phase is characterized by a feeling of going through the motions without genuine emotional engagement. Flight attendants may feel like zombies in their roles, displaying automatic responses and a lack of enthusiasm. This phase can lead to negligence of safety concerns. If you find yourself in one of these phases, perhaps it is time to change it up. Here are some tips to combat compassion fatigue. The key is to create work-life boundaries. Utilize your time off duty to decompress. Create variety, and above all, remain safe. A detailed discussion of boundaries will be presented in a later lesson. Additional tips are found in the included worksheet. There are additional signs of burnout to be aware of. These can range from physiological signs such as headaches, lowered immunity, appetite changes, and fatigue, to psychological and behavioral signs like insomnia, irritability, resentment, detachment, anxiety, depression, decreased concentration, substance use, and more. Practicing mindfulness every duty day can help us navigate burnout. One way to do this is by remembering the acronym AIR, A for acknowledge your distress, I for introspection, and R for respond. A detailed guide to this exercise is available for download below. Burnout can affect anyone, but those of us in people-facing positions are even more susceptible due to compassion fatigue. You have finished this Jumpseat Therapy module on burnout. Additional handouts are available below. For more trainings, visit activemindcounseling.com.